Hi everyone, so welcome back to day 6 of the 7-day chakra challenge. So today is going to be about the third eye. So right here in the middle of your forehead, this has to do with your psychic powers, your intuition, your inner knowing. Also expression. All of the chakras are about expression. However, so the third eye is this knowing that you have that often defies all logic and understanding. Just this knowing that you have that something is off or that something is going to happen. A lot of you guys develop these powers in your childhood and you kind of completely write them off. Adults brush them off for you too. That's not real. That's fake, that kind of thing. A lot of children can see auras, they can see colors up until the age of 7. This is usually when the gifts are strongest. But the longer that you are in this world, in this paradigm, we live in one where it constantly tries to get you to numb those gifts, to not focus on them, to believe that it's wrong, or that, especially if you grew up religious like I did, you didn't touch those things. You didn't even get in touch with them. You didn't worry about them. I remember driving past there was in my town, psychic, there was this light up that I would see all the time, and I was so curious about it. Like, I always wanted to go in, and it was kind of like, no, we don't do that stuff, or that's playing with the devil, in the same line as Ouija boards and things like that. And so although you can be working with these spirits, there is light and dark to everything. This is what people don't understand. So some people, they see what I do. I read tarot cards and I get judgment, yes, but I also get a lot of open-minded people, and people are a lot more open than they used to be. However, there's still this negative connotation to it, that it's of the devil, that it's wrong, that you're playing with spirits, you're doing bad things. Mediumship, you are playing with spirits, but you're not playing with them, you are communicating with them. It is the same thing as always. Shield, sage, call in your higher powers. Make it very clear that you are only channeling beings of the light, only the highest vibration. You are not channeling things that are lower, things that are trying to infiltrate, things trying to come in. Does that mean they won't try? Yes, they absolutely will try. I can't tell you how many dreams I've had where I've been attacked in my dreams spiritually. I get attacked spiritually daily, and you'll understand this the more that you go on. I am becoming a mentor for this because it's very much needed. Like, those coming into your gifts, you're going to deal with a lot of different energies. You're going to deal with the light and the dark, the good and the bad. But when you understand that we need the light and the dark, then you will no longer be afraid of it. And you'll be able to call in the light to cancel out that dark, if that makes sense. So this intuition, this knowing. So my gift, I feel more than anything. I just feel when something's off. I feel the energy. I remember as a child feeling this in adults. I could feel the shift in their energy. I was constantly wondering what happened, and they would often be like, oh, nothing, kind of make you feel crazy, kind of gaslight you. When you're clearly feeling that something is off, your intuition is spiking. It's like your spider senses, or something is off, something is different. And you observe these things around you. So as a sensitive child, like, it's very hard to be around people. You're picking up on their emotions and everything like that. And a lot of things bother you, especially if you're an old soul. But this intuition, it's really important for us to keep it open, because we're going to get confused along the way. There's so many distractions around us. There's so many things that try to come in and kind of sway us a certain way, or make us go a certain way that's not in line or in tune with who we are. It's not in alignment with the person that we want to be. So our intuition has always been guiding us. It is that inner knowing that is telling you, go left instead of right, go this way instead of that way. This feels good to me to do, and this does not feel good to me to do, because some things are going to feel good for other people, some things not for you so much. So the more that you are connected with your intuition, the more calm you'll be. Even if you see some things that you don't want to see, you'll be more calm because you'll have that inner knowing, but you'll trust yourself more. You'll trust your abilities, your skills, your gifts. A lot of you guys are harboring these gifts right now that you don't even know that you have, or you're afraid of them. You're afraid of the weight of them. You've always had them, but you thought it was just a part of you, or even a part that everybody else had. But come to find out, especially if you've always felt different, you are not the same as everybody else. You have unique gifts. You have these things that can help you. They can help you navigate through life, but also help other people. A lot of you guys are mediums as well, and you don't even know this. You don't know that you can communicate with people from the other side. You don't know that you can hear people's thoughts. You can read their minds. But when things are blocked, we doubt ourselves and we doubt our own abilities. And what's that syndrome that you get? Imposter syndrome. So you think that your gifts are fake, they're not real, they're not good enough because maybe somebody challenged you or told you that it wasn't. Or there's always these people that are like, well, when am I going to die? Or when is this going to be born? See, you're not a real psychic. Not understanding that all our gifts don't work that way. We are all different. We have different levels, and you are not cookie cutter. So your gift is going to be different than mine, and my gift is going to be different than yours. One is not better than the other. One doesn't cancel out the other. They're all important and unique. So we need to clear some of that clutter. And a lot of what happens too, this is very much connected to the crown chakra, which I'll be going live for tomorrow. If our intuition is not on point, we let a lot of other people's thoughts cloud our judgment, or we can pick things up from others where it's actually their thoughts. It's not our thoughts. So especially if you were like very set on one thing, one way, and then all of a sudden you're like, no, something comes in, you were around somebody, or they said something, or you even felt them, you felt their different thoughts about it. It's learning these things. Sometimes you'll feel something in your body. For me, I can feel like the sharp shooting pain somewhere, or I can feel a burst of sadness that comes out of nowhere, and then somebody's name will pop up in my head almost immediately, and then I know who it's from. If I feel a punch in the gut, I can hear somebody's name. I know that they're saying something wrong about me. They're saying something untrue. There's so many different signs when you learn how to navigate them. So at first, you're going to go through this paranoia. You're going to feel like, am I crazy? You're literally going to feel crazy. And then you're going to understand how your gifts work. Like me being able to feel this from other people, that may be different for you. You may have different signs that you get. You may correlate different patterns with different signs, things like that, in your gifts moving forward. The important thing is meditation. Meditation is so, so very important in your gifts. And I'm reminded of this all the time. When I don't meditate, I get headaches. I feel crazy. I feel like which thoughts are mine and which thoughts are somebody else's. I have to keep doing this to stay in tune. And then it helps me channel even better. It helps me channel things that are coming through. So with my clients, I meditate beforehand and I call in the highest vibration. I call in the light. I ask the channel to be cleared. I ask my ego to stand aside so that I can deliver the messages where I'm not filtering them through my own, my own opinions and thoughts. I'm calling in the highest. I'm clearing the channel because I am just a vessel. I'm a channel for this. So all of this, being said, I want to get into some Reiki for the third eye. So I just want to dust some of this off. So I'm calling on your higher self now. I'm asking permission from your higher self to perform Reiki on you for your highest good and for the well-being of all. Clearing some of that energy off the third eye, just removing the dust, removing any debris, anything that doesn't need to be there, out of the way. Just waking it up. You can close down your eyes if you'd like. And just feel that energy. Start to connect with your breath. Start to connect with this part of you. When we shut down our eyes, we are starting to awaken the third eye. And this is not how you see. This is not how you see in the world normally. Your third eye sees what the eyes cannot. So the third eye is a knowing. It's a seeing that you cannot explain. You just know. Some of you may see visions. There may be a couple of people in your mind right now, interactions. Just observing. You may have random thoughts or names that pop up. As we clear this channel, we ask the third eye to awaken, the intuition to awaken. Welcoming it in, removing judgment, moving any clouds, any mental fog. Breathing into the space, not forcing this, allowing it to open naturally. I'm seeing bears for some of you. That could be somebody's sign. And coming out from a cave and into the wilderness. This is how vast your gifts are. When the third eye awakens, there's so much. Buttons. This part of you that is all-knowing, that we often turn off because we're afraid of what we see. We allow it now, and we trust it. We trust our gift. And we ask the universe, please show us what we need to see right now for our highest good. We welcome in the gifts that you want to give us. Give us clear sight, clear knowing. And as you're here in this space, picturing yourself coming out of the cave and into the wilderness, notice the things that you see first. Try not to judge whatever comes up. It's all perfect. It doesn't have to be my way. You will see something different than me. What does this space want to create for you? What does it want to give you? Imagine that this wilderness holds valuable information that has been waiting to get to you. It's been waiting for you to arrive. Removing any fear. You see, when the heart is open as well, so does the intuition follow. You may hear a saying, you may hear words, you may meet your guides while you're here. Trust that whatever you see or experience is what you need in the moment and is being integrated as you come back to earth. It often feels hard to escape, but when we go within, we can find everything we need to navigate through this life. It is all there. You are lacking nothing. And just having gratitude, saying thank you for the information. And when you're ready, with another deep breath in and out, slowly opening up your eyes. I'd like to hear what you guys saw, if you saw anything, or what your experience was. So now the third eye is open. Pay attention to your dreams tonight because they may have some things of significance. When the third eye is wide open like that, you're going to see and experience things that you never have before. You're going to notice when something is off right away. You're going to be more sensitive around other people, so just keep that in mind. You can get a crystal. I think this one's called opalite, if I remember right. Haha, it rhymes. But this is very good for the crown and the third eye. It's good to have crystals on you guys. I think this is angelite, maybe. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Thanks for tuning in again. See you tomorrow.